Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on part 14 of the Lords of the Fallen 100% walkthrough. In the previous video we made it basically all the way through FIFA the Chill Curse. We pretty much ran up here to the Vestige of Loesch, and we still have a little bit to explore back there, but not a whole lot. And then we're going to go in here and fight the Hollow Crow. And then after that, we are going to go to this back area through here, grab whatever we need back there, and choose not to cleanse the beacon. And then, yeah, we're going to go from there. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you watching. So the first thing we're going to do is talk to Thek-Ihir.
I was aware of it, of course, but I'd never seen snow before coming here. It's beautiful and cold. I've been hearing tell of this Umbral Lampbearer mission in my wanderings. It sounds simply harrowing. A burden like that. All that pain and death with no respite or reward. And it makes me wonder what sort of person you would have to be to, well, bear it.
And then...
Hello again, friend.
I've mentioned this before, but she does sell large Deralium shards, only 5 that you can buy. They do help, obviously, upgrade your weapon. I think we are going to buy them just so we can upgrade our catalyst. And then make sure to buy all the weapons she has. Again, only if you're doing the all trophies. You are going to need all of them, so we're just going to do that. And then make sure you get all of the armor sets as well. It's going to be a lot of our vigor here. Oh well. So after we do that, we've gotten everything in her shop. So that'll help us out quite a bit. Help us not have to do a lot of farming, because there is stuff in here that
Hello again, friend.
That you can get from enemies, like the fungal bowman dagger, and a lot of these weapons you can just get.
May your path be blessed.
You can get from enemies around the game, so it saves you a lot of time just being able to buy them in there. So we're gonna head back down here, and first thing we're gonna do is take out this guy. We're going to pop his Umbral Parasite. We're going to take him out. And then we're going to come back up these stairs. Go inside here. And take out the... we're going to have to use our lamp. And we're just going to grab this item. Frostbite Cure. I don't think there's any other items in here that we need. We're gonna head down this way. We're actually gonna go into Umbral, and we're gonna take out this grief-bound Rowena. Take out these guys, and then we're going to pull this switch right here that'll open up this gate. You can take out these dogs if you want to. Okay. And after you do that, we're going to head... Oh, do we have another one coming? Oh, we got these guys coming. That was close. And then we're gonna head up this way right here, the way we came in. We're just gonna jump over this, and there's gonna be an archer over here to our left. Take him out. And if you come down here, this is where we came up, right here. And we're just going to run back through this way. We're going to grab his loot. Get the Kinranger bow. And you can get out of Umbral if you need to right now. There's really no need to be in it. But as you'll see, the water has came up right here, so just be careful. We're gonna grab this chest right here. Get the bow of Mutilated and some nuggets and fragments. There's gonna be another archer right here. Make sure to grab this loot. Animated Vigor Skull. Then we're just going to keep running around. There's going to be a ladder right here that we can press down. We are going to go down there and get that loot down there as well. We're going to go into Umbral and get this Stigma.
My lord, I'll say once more, if you'd heed my skills, then also you
We're gonna go down here.
My warning.
Grab this. And then grab this right here. We're gonna go back up the ladder. And then there's going to be another Kinranger Hunter right over here. We're going to take out. Pretty sure that is everything that we need to grab. I'm sure there's more loot around here, actually. Grab the stuff on the roof. Pretty sure we got everything. We're gonna hop down right here. And there is another. We're just gonna run past these guys since we've already killed them once. We're gonna run back through here. There's a piece of loot back here we can grab. Get some large Deralium shards. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think we have anything else to grab. Oh, we still have stuff up here. Oh, this is from the dog that we killed. And I think that's it. So we can come back through here. Come back up this way. And again, the stuff that I bought in her shop, you can wait to do that. We still have a little ways to go in the game before you're not going to end up seeing her anymore. So if you'd rather upgrade your stats than buy her stuff right now, you can totally do that. You know, it's no rush right now. So we're going to upgrade. Probably only do 2 levels. So we're going to do endurance. Put 2 in endurance. Then we're gonna rest real quick. Now after we do that, we're gonna hire Kukajin, wherever she's at. There we go. Alright, so this next boss coming up is called the Hollowed Crow. And this boss is sort of a gimmick fight, kind of similar to the Bed of Chaos in Dark Souls 1. And yeah, so it's not a very hard boss. I feel like if you just don't know what you're doing in this boss fight, it can be more difficult. But the fight's going to start out with some enemies around the whole entire arena. There's going to be a spirit right in the middle that you're going to want to Soulflay. You're going to want to hit its souled body and just keep hitting it until its withered health goes away. This is going to keep happening, so you're just going to want to clear out the enemies, watch out for any AoEs that this boss spawns, and you're going to want to stay inside of this twister, because if you go outside of it, it will end up hurting you quite a bit. And in between this, he's going to spawn again, and you're just going to want to Soulflay it, and just keep hitting the soul body until the health goes away, and then you're going to hold right bumper, and you're going to do an Umbral finisher on it. And this Umbral finisher will give you a trophy for doing that. So it is the easiest moment in the game to get it done, and I would highly recommend getting it done right there. You'll have other chances throughout this boss fight, at least 4 other chances depending on the weapon you're using and how quick you can kill it. But try to avoid hitting its body, because if you end up hitting its body, it'll not let you do the Umbral finisher on it. You can only do it if you Soulflay it and then end up hitting its soulless body instead of the actual body. So you're going to want to be careful when you do that, because I've definitely made the mistake of hitting the actual body and then it not doing wither damage. And then once you get that wither damage down, it'll stagger it, and then you're going to you'll have the prompt to be able to hit right bumper. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty easy fight, pretty straightforward. Just follow the tips that I've shown you, and it should be fairly easy for you guys. So yeah, we're going to get started here, and yeah. We're going to put on some frostbite resistance, and we're going to Soulflay this thing right here, lock onto it, and just sit there and wither its health down. And take out the enemies before, you're going to want to stay inside of this twister. If you go on the outside of it, you'll end up taking damage. And once she spawns again, you're going to do the same exact thing. Soulflayer. There we go. And we're going to hold right bumper. And you'll get an achievement for doing that. And this will start the second phase. So from right here, she's just going to do a bunch of AoEs, basically. These are just going to pop out of the ground. You're just going to want to keep running around. Try not to stay in one spot. It's kind of hard not to get hit. So, like I said, just try to run around as much as possible. We've got some good armor on and the frostbite resistance, so it's going to help us quite a bit. So if you stay in one spot, you'll end up getting hit. So she's going to summon her again. And we're going to do the same thing. And these things are going to summon, so watch out for them. There she is right there, so we're going to Soulflay her again. Hold right bumper. And and that'll start the third phase. All the enemies will die. Pretty simple. We're gonna buff up again. Watch out for these AoEs that are going on. We're gonna put on some more resistance. And she's gonna get summoned again. So now a Kin Ranger Hunter is gonna get spawned in. So you're gonna wanna watch out for that. Stand back so you don't get blown back again. And we're gonna lock on, and we're gonna Soulflay. Again, stay inside of this twister right here. We took quite a bit of damage on that. And then we're going to do the same thing. And there we go. Even if there's a little bit health left of the boss, he'll end up dying anyways, so don't worry about it. Stand back, and then he's going to eventually put his head down, and we're going to go up and do a finisher on him. And that's the end of the boss. So we got a couple, 8 Umbral Scourings, Vestige Seed, and Kukajins Invoice. So fairly simple. We did take more damage than I thought we would, but as you saw, it's sort of a gimmick boss. It's fairly easy. One of the easier bosses in the game for sure. If you don't know what to do and you're kind of just running around killing enemies, then yeah, it can be hard. But just pay attention to that spirit that she summons and do what I did, and it should make it pretty easy. So we're gonna go into Umbral and get this Remembrance. And once we do that, we're gonna go through here, grab this, and we can get out of Umbral. The Kin Ranger's Leader's Axe. And you don't have to wait for these to finish before you get out of Umbral. I kind of figured that out recently, so we're gonna head down this way. We're gonna grab this, and there's gonna be a Deralium chunk up here somewhere. We're also gonna run into the Lightreaper up here as well, so we're gonna head up here, head up these stairs. And we're gonna choose not to cleanse it, do nothing. We're gonna open this chest, get a Deralium chunk, 2 large Deralium shards, 3 regulars, and 4 smalls. And then we're gonna head back down. Head down that ladder. I always got lost and couldn't figure out where to go, so there is a ladder right there you can go down. And then we're gonna go in here and we're just gonna get killed by the Lightreaper. This will be our second encounter with him. And the only reason why we're doing this The only reason why we're getting killed by him is because the final location where we end up fighting him, there is quests tied to his boss fight, and the only area that you can complete those quests is if you complete them at that area. So in the next area we'll see him in Upper Calrith. We're gonna end up, you can either finish Kukajin's quest or you can finish Paladin Issac's quest. And with Paladin Issac's quest, you can get the Dark Crusader starting class, and you'll get his sword and his armor, I believe, and you'll get a achievement for it. And with Kukajin's quest, you'll also get an achievement for finishing her quest, and you'll get her armor and her sword. I'm gonna grab our vigor here. And we're going to grab this ring right here. Yorke's ring, which I believe deals additional frostbite damage. So if you're doing a frostbite build, it's good for that. But yeah, so we're actually going to come up here and drop down. Go into Umbral. And we'll go up here in a minute, and I'll show you where this leads to. But yeah, so you kind of have to choose what you want to... you kind of have to choose whose quest you want to finish, because you can't do it in one playthrough unless you have a PC and you're backing up your saves. But I didn't trust doing that. I didn't want to screw things up because I've heard of people doing that and them losing out on the starting class and other things. So, or losing just a bunch of progress in the game in general. So, I would choose which one you want to do and then go from there. But we'll wait until we get there to talk about that. So we're gonna grab this item, Soulflay it, grab the Aelstrix Rune. And we're going to head along this way. And there's just going to be a little extra area up here that we're going to explore. So we're going to Soulflay this. And then if we come back here, there's going to be an Umbral Umbral Stigma that we can Soulflay. Grab this item. The Beast Axe. God, I hate these things. Okay, as you saw, we got the Umbral Scourings for that and the axe right here. So we're gonna head back out this way. Then we're gonna Soulflay this. And that's going to take out one half of that, and then we're going to Soulflay this. And there's going to be another item right here that we'll Soulflay. We'll be able to get an item from this. And then get Rebirth, Chrylisis. And take out this guy. Wow. There we go. Grab her loot. Get the Rune. And we're gonna Soulflay this. And that'll open up that little area. And there's gonna be a big face in here that we're gonna have to fight, so buff up before you go in. grab that loot. The Mask of Wrath, Tome Rune, Vestige Seed, and Briostone Trail. Now there's going to be a Saintly Quintessence that we can grab right here. Which will be nice. I think right now we've got... How many do we have? We have 2, so we can go back and get an extra health. And I believe that's everything in this area. Just take out all the enemies. Or you can just head right back. And I'll show you where that other direction leads to. It's nowhere. It just leads right back to an area that we've already explored in the Fief of the Chill Curse. So, kind of like this outfit a little bit better than the other one. We haven't really changed our outfit since the beginning of the game, so... So we'll head up this way, and there's going to be a Stigma right here that we can get. That's going to be for the Lightreaper. And then we're going to head up this way. And this is right where we came down the trail. We dropped down, and then that's where we saw the big face. And there's an item right down there that we grabbed, and then we headed up and ended up there. So we've already been through all that. And then this area leads to, I believe, another area that we've already explored. So they're just like kind of just lead right back to where we were. I don't really get the point of these. And this leads right to the beginning area of the Fief of the Chill Curse. See, there's a Kinranger hunter right there and 2 dogs, and then we went through this gate, or up this ladder right here. So, I've already been through all that. And we're gonna head back, and we can just teleport. That's what I would do. There's really nothing else that we need to get around here. So, if you have a Vestige Moth, I would highly suggest using it right now. Or you can just run back. Alright, so once we get back here, you've exhausted Thek-Ihir's dialogue. We're going to head back over to the Skyrest. And we're going to pay Kukajin. And get our health upgraded. And see what else we can do. So let's upgrade our health real quick.
Our holy work continues, Lampbearer.
Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me and into you.
Now once we do that, we're going to go down here and pay Kukajin. And you have to pay her more and more every time, which is very annoying, but oh well. So we're going to pay her 6,000. Actually, I think last time we paid her 7.
A pleasure. The wise always do right by the cook, the smith, and the... I help you. Just be sure to make... If you don't, and neither I help you.
Okay. So after we've gotten through the Fief of the Chill Curse, if you remember going through, we had some icicles that were thrown on us from this guy. And so you can go up and start talking to him.
You, with all the assistance I've given you so far, it's time you return the favor and do something for me. I was minding my own business up above when I was attacked by some barbarian with a hammer, more animal than man. He fled when he saw he was no match for me, but only now do I realize I must have dropped my book of lineage during the fight. I won't have proof of my birthright lying disrespected in the dirt somewhere. Find it and bring it back to me. Come on, get to it! Bring me that book! Come on, get to it!
Okay, so we had to get him the Book of Lineage, which we'll end up getting from a Stigma on our way back from the Path of Devotion. Or maybe it's from on our way back from Upper Calrith. I'll have to double check on that. But basically, this was the guy that set some traps for us over in the Fief of the Chill Curse. And after you've defeated the boss in that Fief of the Chill Curse, or it just came back, I think even before that, he will come back here, you can talk to him, and now we have to go get him that Book of Lineage, which will It won't be too long before we get it, but yeah, so we'll just keep that in mind. We're gonna go in here, and we can upgrade our Umbral lamp again. And again, if you've ever checked out any of the Remembrance items, there's all this stuff that we can buy. I believe I've already showed it before, but you can get armor, weapons from all the bosses that we've fought in, and if you are getting all the achievements, you are going to end up having to buy all this stuff, so it can take quite a bit of timing, or quite a bit of grinding to be able to get all of it, to be honest. It did take me a little bit. I think it takes like, I don't know how many total it takes to, Umbral Scourings it takes to buy everything, but I believe it's got to be anywhere from like 700 to 800. Maybe less, honestly. But, because I remember having 400 at one point, and I damn near got everything. So, just keep all this in mind. If you're getting every achievement and every trophy, you are going to end up having to buy all of this stuff. And the shitty thing is, with the Umbral ending, we're going to end up having to buy...
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you I serve.
We're going to end up having to buy this Umbral Scouring Clump, which we can buy it right now. I think we're going to wait till the next episode to do it, but it costs 50 Umbral Scourings. So it's going to take up quite a bit of our Scourings.
Until her embrace.
As you see, right now I only have 70, so 78. So it's going to take up majority of them. And you can come up here. If you interact with this, you will get a gesture as well. You get the Putrid Mother's Embrace gesture. And you can turn in all of your Umbral, or your eyeballs, your plucked eyeballs down in the left corner. You can see we have 154. You can use 3 of those to get 1 Umbral Scouring. So, if you think about it, you can get quite a bit of Umbral Scourings just for turning those in, or you can use it to buy this, any tinks, or the bones outfit here, which you don't need this outfit to be able to get all of the, or to get the all armor trophy and achievement. It just doesn't count for it because it's just a lot of grinding to be able to do that, and I think they've realized that. So I don't think from the beginning that they included that in the all armor achievement, but yeah, so just keep this in mind. You can use your plucked eyeballs to get some Umbral Scourings here. If you're ever running short or you want to buy something out of the Remembrances, you can use your plucked eyeballs to buy some Umbral Scourings. So, other than that, so just keep that in mind. Like I said, if you are getting all the achievements, you're going to end up having to save up quite a bit to be able to buy all that stuff, which is kind of unfortunate. But make sure you upgrade your lamp. We're going to go over here and see if we can upgrade our weapon at all. We're going to upgrade to 8. Okay. And then let's upgrade our catalyst real quick. We didn't have it upgraded at all. Wow. Okay. So that's going to help quite a bit, man. Wow. So yeah. Like I said in the last episode, or maybe it was like a couple episodes ago, we can now put runes on our weapons. You can socket runes if you've grabbed the chipped rune tablet and the cracked rune tablet from the areas that we went through and found them. You can find those in my previous videos. We can now put 2 runes on our weapons, and just makes it more powerful, and yeah, it really helps. So keep that in mind. But I believe that's everything we need to do for this episode. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up right there. Actually, let's go make sure that we don't have anything to do, anything to give Exactor Dunmire.
Presented with my findings, the Council of Overseers agreed that allowing me to proceed in the manner I deemed most judicious was best. And following my recent studies of it, I have come to the conclusion that the power of Umbral, unorthodox though it may be, should be scrutinized further. I must learn more. I have heard tell of a book, supposedly a unique and ancient source of Umbral knowledge, and last in the possession of a wealthy collector in Upper Calrath. Bring it to me so I may cognize its secrets. The book, Crusader. See to it.
So we have the Umbral Tome, which we got in going into the Umbral Mines, or going into the Sunless Skein Mines. It was that item that we grabbed like right as we were going into the mines. So we're going to hand that over to him.
An unremarkable facade, but a veneer often has little bearing on the innards of a thing. Whatever knowledge this book might submit will be mine, and applied towards a more righteous purpose.
Alright, so
You'll serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
he does add quite a few things. He added the Red Hand Sword, the Healing Sigil, and the Lucent Beam, which are very, very good spells. So we're gonna buy the Lucid Beam, because that's gonna help us out with defeating the Light
To
Reaper.
strive in darkness, in light we walk.
But other than that, that's really all we need to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got through quite a bit today. We beat the Hollow Crow main boss, and we progressed a few quests. We got an extra health from Pieta right here. We progressed Kukajin's quest, and Thek-Ihir's quest, and Andreas of Ebb's quest right down there, and Exactor Dunmire's quest. So we got quite a bit done. In the next video, we're gonna be heading to Upper Calrath, and we're gonna be exploring that area. And I'm gonna be going over all of the rings and some of the achievements that we should have gotten by now, just so you guys can have a good note and heads up on what you should have right now at this point in the game. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.